Strolling by the pool at her Sherman Oaks condo, she's obviously one of those California girls. But her identity may be easier to peg when you see her as part of this threesome. She's Dian Parkinson, longtime hostess of one of America's favorite game shows, The Price is Right, and nobody does it better. But has she always been so relaxed in front of the camera?
I can remember the very first thing I showed. It was the refrigerator, and I was standing behind the dollar sign, and it went up, and I heard all the audience, and I saw all these cameras, and I thought, what am I doing here? I want to go home. It was the scariest feeling I've ever had in my life.
That scary feeling soon gave way to grace and confidence, and Dian began to draw her own legions of admirers.
Yeah, I think Dian is the show. I mean, I like the show, but she makes it.
With game show hostesses recently gaining a big share of the spotlight, it's only natural the public's making comparisons. But that kind of attention doesn't always happen spontaneously.
What she did is she went in on a show that was doing very, very poorly, had very bad ratings, and Merv brought in an incredible PR people to really push the show. Our show, miraculously, has been a hit without any PR.
At 18, Dian's first major title, Miss USA World, brought her to California. And though she enjoyed a successful modeling career in New York, she knew she belonged in California. Working out, eating right, and relaxing at home is how she spends what little free time she has. Behind the scenes at The Price is Right is anything but relaxed. They tape 2 shows a day, 4 days a week, which keeps Dian on her toes. It's a good thing she stays in condition.
Working The Price is Right can get pretty hectic. Someone will holler out, "You're supposed to be," and I'll run, and you know, it's like you're running like a fool.
A new microwave range.
But just what is it that Dian does? Well, she gestures and gestures. She's a professional gesturer. She must do over 100 gestures a day.
The gesturing is not easy because it's not a natural thing. It's not something that comes natural. You go through life going, "Look at that," you know. You don't go through life going, "Isn't that beautiful," you know, or giving it one of these, you know, or stroking something like it's, you know, like you're with a man. You know, I didn't say that.
What does the future hold for Dian? Well, a pinup poster's in the works, and she'll be starring in a made-for-TV movie later this year. Sounds like a real Hollywood Cinderella story, doesn't it? Just what you might expect from this California girl.